What's happening, guys? Xantall back in action. Ignore the mess behind me. I still haven't cleaned off the top of my fridge yet. Anyways, it's Vlogmas day 17, I think. Maybe. Let's hope I'm right. Because I'm really far behind. If I am, whatever. I'll just try to pick up from here. I'm going to try my best to keep up with it. So, I planned on doing a black bean and squash chili since I had that squash that came in my Misfits Market box. Well, I went shopping today and I realized, hey, I don't actually have black beans when I got home, and it's like 10 o'clock at night. Not even that. I think it's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night. So, I had pulled out earlier my vegetarian cookbook, Student's Vegetarian. It's really quick, easy ones, stuff you can do in like dorms and stuff like that. Yeah, my camera's moving around like crazy because it's in my hand, so woo. Oh god, I need a holder or something. Anyways, meat has actually been bothering my stomach recently, so I'm probably going to go back to a mostly vegetarian diet, save for fish. So I'm not sure how that's going to work with anybody out there that actually cares. But, so what we're going to do is this one over here with the lots and lots and lots of check marks. I usually try recipes 3 or 4 times, and check mark means it's good, X means it's bad, and if it's got a star, that means I've tried it multiple enough times that it is a good rating overall for everybody. So it's called Impulse Minestrone, and it's actually really good. I don't know if you could see, but hold on. There's a bunch of edits done to it because I can't just make a recipe and leave it alone. I gotta tweak it. So, yay me. I'll put the recipe down in the description. Ooh, you can see my fat on my arm jiggle with that. Ooh. And then we'll figure out right now. So currently I'm getting set up for it and everything, getting everything out. I'll show you guys. God, I gotta stop pulling it close to my face. You guys don't want to get that close to my mug. You might be able to smell my bad breath. My halitosis. Which is a made up word, I guess. Or something. I don't know. I was researching and reading random shit, and I think it said halitosis was a made up word back when Listerine used to be for a floor cleaner. Holy shit. Okay, random fact over. On to the cooking. Alright guys, so this is what we're all going to be putting in the Impulse Minestrone soup. Is that what it's called? Yes, Impulse Minestrone. So we've got corn and green peas. You can use any mixed vegetables that you may have. These are just the ones I happen to have in my freezer. You need a can of diced tomatoes. So I get the ones with green chilies because I like everything a touch hotter. You can get regular ones without it, which is perfectly fine. So about a cup of zucchini, roughly a can of chili beans, kidney beans, whatever you want to call it. The recipe says to drain them. I don't like to because I actually think it gives a better taste. About 3 cloves of garlic, half of a small onion, salt, sorry, yeah, that's salt, yeah, pepper, salt, oregano, garlic powder, and basil, you American twit, basil, whatever, and then olive oil, and spiral macaroni. That's basically what you're going to put in all this, which is, I think it always tastes good. This right here is actually a rice cooker, but I usually use it to cook everything right in. Might help if I actually turn it to cook. I've got a couple cups of water in there right now, and once that gets boiling, I'm going to boil off about a half cup of this, and then I'll show you step by step and everything like that. So that's what we've got for right now, guys. Don't know if you can get a shot of that. I suck at this job. YouTube, make this my screenshot. Or thumbnail or whatever it's called. Alright, on to the next scene. Okay, so now that we've got the water boiling here, I'm just going to add a half a cup of pasta. Let that cook down. This is actually a rice cooker, but I found it at a Salvation Army thrift store for like $3. I wasn't sure what it was when I got it. I'm like, it boils water. That's all I cared about at the moment. Okay, and I think I forgot to tell you that this is actually half of a medium-sized zucchini. The way this recipe goes is basically you dump it, just dump everything right in and go, whoop, it's done. But I'll show you the other steps I take out of it myself. And since I'm not making the whole order of it, I'm probably going to use like half of this and make some other stuff out of the other stuff. But, well, we're working on it. We'll explain it as we go. You can see my shadow. I gotta work on this. Alright guys, next you add a little bit of olive oil. I usually list it as about a tablespoon of olive oil that I use overall and everything, because I always add a little bit more sometimes here and there. And then you add the garlic and onions and let them saute down. This is my little burner, so let me get them. Yeah, you get to stare at a pan for a while. So I'll probably be at the end of this doing, I wouldn't exactly call it a mukbang. Is that what that's called? I'll do a taste test and then I'll probably put it aside and talk to you guys because I really personally can't stand people eating. Okay, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Okay, you get closer up with the board. Yoop, yoop. Okay, all that's in there. Let those start getting hot and sauteing all that, and then once we do, we get to add the zucchini. So, okay guys, so because I have this burner, this cheap burner, it likes to go off, so instead of actually letting everything saute down like I'm supposed to, I'm just going to pour it in there and do it all together. Technically you want to let the onions and the garlic saute down until it's till the garlic's browned, and then you add the onions and brown the onions and then add the zucchini and let that break all down. And it goes usually nice together. I also just added salt and pepper. But like I said, I gotta do this quick in successions because this burner likes to turn off on me because it gets too hot itself, but whatever. Anyways, so I just had to hit a salt and pepper for me. And then it said you're supposed to add certain spices, which we will do when I move it from here back into here with a little bit of water and some of the other liquids. And then you put the pasta obviously in the last second. But so I'm going to just saute this down at least the best I can with what I have to work with, and we can go from there. Okay guys? So when you're sauteing stuff, I'm just stirring it for effect. You really don't want to stir it too much, and you don't want to keep it up too high. Garlic burns really easily, and you don't want burnt garlic. It tastes horrible. So I'll let this cook down a little bit, and then I'll show you what's next. Okay guys, so got everything sauteed down a little bit. I got everything a little darker than I wanted, but it's fine. I'm not going to starve. I'm a fat kid. I can't exactly starve. So, I added 2 cups of water in there, because you're supposed to water it down, blah, 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 blah. Right now I'm just scraping all this to the side, so I can tap it all in there. Maybe. Hold on. This is really hard to do with one hand. Let's see here. You guys may have gotten a shot of my nose or something. I don't know. I have the phone in my mouth. So, next we're going to add teaspoon of garlic powder. Now, I did add 3 cloves of garlic to this, and normally that would probably be enough for most people, but my family grew up heavy on garlic, so I always over garlic stuff. I can't help it. Okay, so maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon of garlic. Whatever. Next we have basil, and that one I will do a teaspoon in. Come here. Yep, teaspoon into the water. And last one is oregano. Now, I did notice that I picked up chili beans, not kidney beans, and they're in a chili sauce, which is some kind of red sauce, which isn't that bad actually. It really doesn't have much taste to it, so I'm figuring it'll probably just add a little bit excess flavor. Now, where did I put my cup? Half cup. So like I said, I'm cutting this recipe down a lot because I got a small container. And normally you just dump the whole can of beans in there. Get out of there. Get out. But I'm going to do a half cup of them. Drop them in there. And you guys didn't see me drop in there, but they're all in there somewhere. And then we take my tomatoes with chilies because I like a little bit of spice. I do use about half the water that's in them into it. The rest of them goes in the sink. And then, hey, come on, get out of there. Oh God, it's all over the place. This is really hard to do with one hand. So, how was your day? Don't die, don't die. Good. I really want to film this, but this looks really bad. I promise I'm a cook in real life. So, a half a cup of tomatoes. I have a mess. No, I'll put those back in the can. It's not like they're going anywhere else. They're mine. So, it's in my apartment. Now, to the freezer. Baby. Got a nice picture of my wall there. And, oh, I don't know why I grabbed the corn out. I have thawed corn. Alright, one second. Loud for a minute. Yeah, my neighbors are going to start bitching about me. So, we're going to do... I'm really bad at this. Got a half a cup of peas, which I forgot to add to that thing. Half a cup of peas right in. And then, I said, I have other frozen corn, but I also have thawed corn, which, let's see if it's any good. Yeah, no, that's not good. So we're going to move over to the frozen corn, over here. And we're going to stabby McStab it, so I can get my nails into it. And here we go again with the... Yeah. And again, I had my phone in my mouth. I really need to find a setup for this so I can actually work with 2 hands. Might actually order a stand. So, oh, jeez. So that won't happen more often. Now I've got corn everywhere. And then half a cup of corn. This will probably go back in the bag, and that'll go back in the can. And that's my soup. And spoon. Give a little stir. And then you let it boil. Get everything nice and done. Right near the end, you add the pasta back in. So, we'll be back, guys. I'm back, and I really probably should get a tripod. You have to shot my thumb there. Near the edge of the box. and this is just great. I'm actually going to order a tripod on Amazon tonight after I get done editing and stuff like that. So, I don't know if you can see this, but that's what it looks like. So it's got 2 servings in it for the amount I made. When you actually make the full amount, the recipe says it's only 2 servings, 2 to 3. But when you make the full amount, it ends up being like 4 to 5 servings. And that's when you use the full can of beans, the full can of tomatoes, and all the other stuff. But, so, I mean, it's a little watery. I will probably use a little less water this time around. You know, it happens from time to time. Anyways, so, oh, I guess I'm going to try it. I have no idea. Oh God, you guys gotta watch me eat this bite. I'm so sorry. It's still really hot. That was a bad idea, but that was really good. The chilies, the tomatoes with chilies, give it a good spice to it. That's why I usually like to use those. When anything says use canned diced tomatoes, I usually use the ones with chilies in it because it's cheaper to buy the canned diced with the chilies than to buy canned diced tomatoes and then to buy jalapenos. But also the chilies have been cooked in there and they are in the juice and boiled with it, and it also, the heat soaks into everything else, so it's all nice and good and all over the place. Anyways, so you can split the soup in half, and it's 300. I think it's 356 calories. It's a little heavy on the carbs, but that's because it's got beans and pasta in it. If you leave out one or the other, which I would say leave out the pasta because the beans are your protein, and that would work well. I'll probably eat half of this now and probably the other half later on tonight. So it ends up being, I said it was 358, I think it was. So that would make it 716 for a full pot of it. The way I make it, which is about half of the actual amount. So yeah, the book, one second, yoink. Yeah, there's the book. There's Impulse Minestrone. Yeah, this is the recipe. You guys probably can't see it. Like I said, I'll leave the recipe in the description, this one. And then I'll also add my edit, which is tweaked for like smaller portions. Because even down here it says, come here. Down here, that's my edit again. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. But I edited it to 4 to 5. It literally says it makes 2 servings. That's a lot of freaking soup for one person. I mean, come on. This bowl is a standard bowl. I mean, that's a spoon. That's the bowl. This thing is full, and I still have hot, like another bowl and a half in here. So, like I said, make it for multiple people, great. Make it for one person, you gotta edit. So I made that, and that's what that is. What you'll see next is a video, whatever. How do you want, whatever. I'm going to put a clip in of me making overnight oats while I was waiting for this stuff to boil. The overnight oats are already in my fridge for tomorrow morning for breakfast. Alright. Okay guys, so we're also going to get a recipe tonight for overnight oats. So you need a quick oats, you need cinnamon. This is a local honey. It's from their spring when they gathered. Cranberries and milk. Now I use cow's milk, which is perfectly fine, but if you want to use soy milk, try to get the unsweetened. If you don't, then you don't need the honey. I'm telling you because believe me, it gets harsh. Okay, so the way the recipe actually tells you to make it is use a full cup of oats, but I never eat it and I don't like doing it again. So I use a half a cup of oats. I'm actually using the 4th cup to measure out right now because my cup and my half cup are over here for the pasta, what I'm doing with the other recipe. And then you need equal parts oats and equal parts milk. So open the milk up. Try not to dump it. Don't you dare fall on me. May not have a stove on, but I really don't need you pouring down in there. Oh crap. I can't do this with my offhand. Okay, time to switch. Hey, okay, got it. I got it. I'm good. Probably not. I suck at this job. We've already had this discussion of how bad I suck at this many times recently. So, got balanced now. Then we pour some milk in. And like I said, it's equal parts milk and equal parts oats. So that's 1. And 2. And then you can use whatever kind of dried fruit you have. I have cranberries. Usually people do raisins or stuff like that. I just like something in it. Yep, you guys just got a look closer at my counter. Use about a tablespoon of that. Drop them in there. I mean, a serving size is 3/4 of a cup, but you don't really need a lot since there's a little bit of oatmeal. And then you hit it with a little bit of cinnamon. For the full one, which is a cup of oats, cup of milk, tablespoon of cranberries. It's supposed to be a teaspoon of cinnamon, but I like to hit it a little heavier. And then, sorry, getting a fork, completely forgot. Then you can add your honey to taste. I don't heat up my, there we go. It's about a little over a teaspoon of honey. I don't heat my oatmeal up, so I put my honey in now. But if you heat your oatmeal in the morning, you want to put your honey in afterwards because it will be funny. Then you just stir and mix, and then you put it in the fridge and you wait to see it overnight. I'll show you tomorrow morning when I have it for breakfast. Alright guys, that's overnight oats. Quick, easy, simple. Pop a lid out, put it in the fridge, and you're done. Alright, what's happening guys? Well, that's the video for today. I did put on a hoodie because it's freaking cold in my apartment. And my heater blew, the one that I've been using. So, what am I going to do? Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'll update tomorrow. I'm going to try to. But, I mean, my life's boring. I do have to do laundry still. If you want, I can take you on a bus ride to drive and ride along at 6:30 in the morning. Catch the bus and go do my laundry. Basically, I'm going to sit down there and read, and then catch the bus back, and then go to work. After work, I might do something, might figure something out. Might just stop, talk, and rant to you guys. I have been... So, I told you guys I'm going to be working on a bullet journal for 2019. Well, I have a sample one, which is this one here. And basically, I've been just designing pages, figuring out how I want them to look, practicing little doodles, things like that. Just stuff like that. Inspiration pages, figuring out text and writing and goals and other stuff like that. So I'm been browsing Pinterest and all different type of YouTube channels, see what everybody else is doing, see what kind of ideas I can get for... I'm drinking Arizona too. tea too. So yeah, I'm doing that, working on that and everything. But hey, made it to the end of the video, so I guess that's great for you, for me, for everybody. I'm really bad at this. I've said that like 6 times this time. I gotta learn to stop that. First thing, I gotta be more positive. I'm positive that I am bad at this. Alright guys, take it easy. Have a good night. Try to get some sleep.